Hello everyone, my name is Winters and welcome back to this Let's Play series of Star Trek Online. It has been quite a few weeks actually since I last recorded an episode for this Let's Play series, and in this episode we are going to finish off purchasing, hopefully, the remainder of our fleet gear or fleet upgrades. What I mean by upgrades is things like trait unlocks, extra trait slots, things like that. We're starting off on one of the fleet holdings. This is actually the K-13 fleet holding. Now, if I open up the fleet window here, you can see we have Colony World, the Lithium Mine, Embassy, K-13 Research Lab, Spire, and Starbase. This is the one that we're at, K-13. And it is very TOS themed. You can probably tell that actually just by looking at the transporter there. It is, even with the consoles, it's very TOS in its design, and you'll see that even more so now here. The corridors, look, it's very TOS, isn't it? Look at that guy there just leaning up against the wall. So what we're going to do in here is we're going purchasing trait upgrades. These are going to be personal, ground, and space traits. So we're going to open up our character sheet, go to the trait window. We are going to look at personal ground traits first. I'm going to open up the store here by talking to this NPC, and let's move this here. Okay, so we'll start off with ground. So let's see, superior mental discipline. I don't believe I'm using that. No, I'm not. Superior sturdy. I'm not sure about that one. I don't think I am. Nope. Resilient. Nope. Soldier. They're sturdy. No, not using that. Acute senses. So you just have to go through the list here, and basically you're looking for any traits that you are using. Peak health. I think I am using excuse me, peak health. Yes, I am. Alright, so if we look at this now, we get plus 10 toxic damage resistance rating and plus 10% maximum hit points. Okay, so I just want you guys to know how much the stats are for that. Now, these are pricey. They're 100,000 fleet credits apiece. Now, we have 1.2, nearly 1.3 million fleet credits, and just over 1.1 million dilithium. So this is going to be quite pricey. We're going to spend probably about 500,000 fleet credits here, just getting 5 different trait unlocks, because I've already done my research on this. So I'm going to purchase this. Okay, there we go. And let's have a look down here now. It should be superior health. It went from 10 to 15 on both stats. You might think that that's not much, but that is huge. That is a big difference. That is a very, very big difference. Okay, superior resilient. Was that one? I don't think it was. Resilient, physical strength there. No. Alright, superior beam training, not yet. We're going to do this one here, rifle training, because if I remember correctly, yes, we are here with rifle training. That's a bonus, 5% bonus to rifle weapon damage, and we purchased the trait, the superior version, and it becomes 7.5, up from 5%. Again, a pretty significant. It is, believe it or not, that 2.5% is pretty significant. Of course, if it was a 10% increase, you know, that would just be fantastic. But anyway, we'll take what we can get. Okay, that is all of the ground traits. We're not using pistols. We're not using assault weapons. We're not using acute sense, sturdy, or mental discipline. Now, we click here and we look at the space traits. And first one, astrophysicist. I know I've seen that somewhere. Let's have a look. See, astrophysicist, 10, 10, 10. Perception, Drain Expertise, and Exotic Particle Generator. And after we purchase the superior one, should be down here now with the S's. Superior Astrophysicist, up to 5s, or 15s, up from 10. Okay, next on the list, Beam Weapon Training. There it is there. We won't, yeah, screw it, we'll have a look at it. 5% bonus beam weapons. And with the superior trait, I'm guessing it's going to bring us up to about 12.5 or 15. Superior, minus that one. Crap, I can't remember what it was at. It was at 5, wasn't it? No, I thought it was at 10. Is that what I... Yeah, it is what I purchased. Alright, it must have been at 5. Okay, never mind. It's an upgrade. I just got mixed up in my numbers there. Right. Accurate, we're not using. Superior Elusive. Where's Elusive? We are using Elusive. That is plus 10 defense. With the upgrade, it then becomes... 15, yeah. It got a 5% increase. Okay. Acute senses, superior resilient cannons, projectiles. No. That's it. That is all of them. So we are down now to 790,000 fleet credits. So that's 5 traits purchased now that are upgraded to superior versions. There is 1, 2, 3, yeah, and then should be 2 here. 1, 2, that's right, 500,000. Not every trait is included in the list here. Of course, I could purchase all of these and have them all if I wanted, but I'm not using the damn things, so why waste fleet credits on it? So you will need to go through your list and see, right, am I using accurate? Right, then I get the superior accurate upgrade. Am I using superior or mental discipline? If I am, then get superior mental discipline, so on and so forth. Okay. I'm trying to think. That is everything that I want from K13. We'll show you guys a little bit more of the station since we're here. There's a couple of rooms. There's not much that you can do in them. Like any fleet holding, it's just a vendor location. There's different vendors available. You can see, look, there's tribal stuff going on here. There is another contact here, this guy. Okay. And he has consoles. They're engineering consoles. And he also has kit modules. There's a small selection of kit modules. Bind on pickup, and this is bind on pickup as well. Right, okay. The Xenotech consoles, let's see, plus 14.2 all damage resistance rating, plus 31.9 Starship hull penetration weapons. Hull penetration. Improved hull penetration for Starship weapons. That's not a bad console. Yeah, and there's not a huge list, but there's a nice little selection of things there. Right, okay, let's move on. We'll go this way this time. And that door there leads into the main foyer where we were a few minutes ago. But over on the opposite side of the station, we have another room. And here you can talk to the personnel officer. And you can purchase 23rd century Klingon male or female bridge officers. You can get special bridge officers. You can get uncommon duty officers. You can get rare duty officers. You can get very rare duty officers. And then you have training manuals, all 23rd century themed. So basically it's the animations, pretty much. You have a tailor here. This option here will just bring you into the normal tailor. If you go to store, there are some costumes that you can purchase with fleet credits and a little bit of dilithium. Every single fleet holding has a costume for your character. And that's what's available from that guy. This dude here, when we open it up, this is where you get ground weapons. And again, they're 23rd century themed. There's all different types of ground weapons. I believe phaser and disruptor are the only types. Yeah, they're all phaser or disruptor. One of the two. And then you have 23rd century space weapons. Again, phaser is included as well as disruptor. And again, I believe they're the only... Oh, well, there'd be projectiles as well. If I am... maybe? No. Oh, no, it's plasma. Plasma. There is plasma. Yep. Phaser, disruptor, and plasma are the different types of weapons. And photon torpedoes, actually. Yeah. Okay, so that's what you can get there for that. Let's see. I don't think there's anything in this room. No. We'll go across the way here. Have a look in here. Some stasis chambers. Nothing. It's kind of cool. It's actually... they've done a fantastic job building this station. It really does bring you back and, you know, you're like, wow, this really is 23rd century. I mean, it's just fantastic. Here we have duty officer assignments. Of course, it will just open up the duty officer window whenever it decides to open. There we go. This isn't a bad duty officer mission. It's 18 hours, but look at the commendation XP you get for it. 466 development, 266 exploration, and 200 science. You also get 250 dilithium. Now, if you get a crit on this, you're over 1,000 on the first two and 350 on the other. And you get 375 dilithium. As well as some special items. I'm guessing, I've never done this, but I'm guessing the special items are K13 provisions. That is only an educated guess, so do not hold me to it. I don't want to necessarily do that now. You've got a ship select or ship vendor here for purchasing starships and small craft. Let's see, oh yeah, we can open the shutters here. This is kind of cool. And we can look out on the station and the planet. We got a bar here, and over this side, this is your ship selector. Yep, where you can select your starships. Here you have bank, mail, and exchange access all together as one, and then you have the officer of the watch. We can also go into this room here, but there isn't anything to do. You can see the very TOS type monitor stations. And we can also take the turbo lift here to the second floor. And voila, we are upstairs on the second floor. Okay, next we are going to go to the Fleet Starbase. And we are going to go to the research lab next. That's going to be our next port of call. It looks like it's doing a slow load, so it's building the instance at the moment. So we will just have to bear the slow load. It'll jump up now. Once it gets to about 3 or 4%, it'll jump up to 30, then 40, and it'll load then as per normal. But yeah, basically... anytime you get a slow load like this, that's just the server building the instance, because it has to create one for you, obviously, to go into. So that's what it's doing there. There is 4%. Alright, I would expect it to jump up now any second. There we go, 30, and jump up to 40. There's 40, and the rest. Ta-da!
Volunteers for transport escort should report to operations.
Okay, I can close this down, and still loading. Alright, talk to transport operator. We want to go to other fleet holdings. We want to go to research lab. Now, we only have one item that we want to get here at the research lab. Of course, first of all, we actually have to dock with the station. So once this... Yep, there we go. Contact traffic control. And then beam to interior. And it will load up the ground map for us. So what we're going to get in here is the 5th Starship trait slot. That's what we're going picking up here. There's nothing else that we have to pick up here. That's the only thing. But man, is it pricey. So if memory serves, it's 250,000 fleet credits and 100,000 dilithium. Pretty pricey. Okay, here we are. Okay, so I can purchase an R&D project slot for 100,000 fleet credits. Buy. Look, just so you can see, alright? This is what I'm going to purchase here now, alright? So we'll buy this. And then the Starship trait slot, which is this one here, okay? That's what that is. And look, 250,000 fleet credits and 100,000 dilithium. Ouch. And we check... alright, we'll have to change maps. That's okay. We contact traffic control, and we are going to go back to the fleet starbase. And once we get to the fleet starbase, we are then going to go to the Spire. Will be our next port of call. Once again, we have a slow load, so once it gets up to about 3 or 4%, it'll jump up to 30, then 40, and then it'll finish loading the rest of the map. Right, so at the Spire, what we are going purchasing is a 6th active space and ground duty officer slot. 1 space and 1 ground. If memory serves... it's either 100,000 or 150,000 a piece. Fleet credits, by the way. I can't. I'm going to say 150,000 fleet credits. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Okay, so we dock with the starbase. This is likely going to happen with nearly every map we go into, even if like we just came from the starbase like 2 minutes ago, but once we left it, somebody else might have taken it, which is why we had to load up a brand new instance for us, or for me, for my character. So that's why it was on a slow load there again. Right, talk to transport operator, and I'm going to the Spire. And we will contact traffic control once again, and we will dock with the Spire itself. So traffic control and dock at Spire. I actually really like this fleet holding because I think it's really cool. I love when there's cool stuff to interact with, and doors and windows and things like that to open. And this place has a lot of that, and I'll show you some of that now. Right. So first thing is actually over here. We get a little bit closer to this one. Oh wait, oh yeah, we're in Gruka. Of course, we don't have it unlocked yet. Never mind. Alright, cancel my last. I can't actually do it here with this character. Anyway, requisition personnel, go to store, and we have active slots, 150,000 a piece. Alright, there is the active ground slot, purchase. Here is the active space slot, 150,000 again, purchase. Okay, now see, we have our extra research slot here. If I open up our traits, we have an extra Starship trait slot there. And if I go to roster, we now see there is a 6th slot here for space and a 6th one here for ground. You might think that it's very expensive. It is. I'm not going to lie to you. It is expensive, but it makes a difference. It makes a big difference. If you're looking to maximize your full potential, you want to get these trait unlocks. Okay, so we've been to K13, we've been to the Spire, we've been to the research lab. So finally, the next place that we're going to return to sector space. Oh, excuse me. Die quietly, huh? So where we're going now is we're going to the fleet colony, the fleet colony world, and we are going to purchase the last of our fleet gear to kit out our bridge officers. That is the plan. That's what we're going to do in here. We're going to get some ground shields, we're going to get some ground armor, and we're going to get some ground weapons for our bridge officers, so that they all have good, high quality gear. And then we'll probably head back to Kronos, and we're going to start picking we're going to start picking the traits to fill up the extra slots in the duty officers and things like that that we just purchased. Now, do not let the look of this colony world fool you, alright? It looks like it's a tier 0, alright? But actually, we have this upgraded much further along. We just haven't done the colony upgrades, or the upgrades on the colony itself. But we do have max tier colony worlds within our community. Anyway, we're talking to the ground specialist dude thingy. Right. Armor. Now, I've already done my research. You need to look at the stats for each and every single one of these and see which one suits you best, or that you find ticks the most amount of boxes. I am picking this one. 5.8 plus 5.8 all damage resistance rating. That's pretty good. Plus 72.7 kinetic damage resistance rating. That's very good. Plus 72.7 energy damage resistance rating. Very good. Plus 37% health regeneration. Again, very good. And then this life support energy diversion. Damage is enhanced by current health. Plus 15% bonus all damage. Decreases with health loss. Minimum of 5%. Okay, so I am going purchasing 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Shields. I am going. Again, you want to look at all of them. I'm going for the bottom one here because it reduces Disruptor, Plasma, Antiproton, Phaser, Polaron, and Tetrion by 7.5%. It covers everything. Now, I could go for this one, which is Disruptor, Plasma, Antiproton, by 15%. So instead of 7.5%, it's 15%. But it only covers 3 of the 6 various damage types. So I want a shield that is going to cover everything. Granted, it's not quite as powerful, but it's still good. So I am going to purchase 3 of these bad boys as well. For 3 of my bridge officers. Now, weapons. I want 2 pistols. I want Crit X C Shield damage times 2. Crit X C Shield damage times 2, which I think is this one. Because, yeah, I want a wide beam, so there's a phaser. We'll purchase that. Phaser. Do I want disruptor? Yeah, I'll go with a disruptor. But I want a wide beam again. Shield damage times 2. It's this one. Okay, so I purchased this bad boy. Rifles. Rifles. I think it's the same thing again. Crit damage times 2. It is. So I got what? Phaser and Disruptor, wasn't it? Phaser and Disruptor. Right, so I want... What's next on the list here? Plasma. We'll go for Plasma. And it's a split beam that I want. Split beam rifle. Crit X, C shield, damage times 2. Purchase one of those. And our next one, I'm guessing, is going to be, yeah, Tetrion. Crit X, C shield, damage times 2. That's the one that I'm going for. Boom. There we go. You'd swear now that I had done the math on all of this, wouldn't you? Because I've only got 500 fleet credits left out of, what was it? 1.29 million? 1,290,000 fleet credits. All gone, bar 500 of them. But I have been able to get everything that I wanted. Right, okay. Let's hail the security officer. We're going to beam to our ship. And let's see, we got fleet gear for our bridge officers. We got the duty officer slots. We got the starship trade slot. We got the trait upgrades. Yeah, I think that is everything that I wanted to purchase. So we're going to go back to Kronos now. We'll transport back there. And how long are we going? We're going nearly 30 minutes. Yeah, we're going good so far. Now, when I first talked about fleets 100 and something episodes ago, I'm pretty sure I told you guys that at the very least, your average build is going to take 1 million fleet credits. But realistically, okay, to fully maximize your full potential, you're looking at 2 to 2.5 million. Okay? And you will see now, I'm actually going to open up the fleet window as soon as we get out of this load. And we'll open up the fleet window and we look at the roster. Here we are here. 2.164 million fleet credits. That's how much I've earned. I haven't earned any through the Armada system. Everything has been in the House of Grilka fleet. Absolutely every single fleet credit. And I have just finished purchasing the last of the gear that I want. I could have spent more fleet credits if I wanted to get things like duty officers. They're like 30,000 fleet credits a piece for very rare ones. But you can see there, you guys have seen every single purchase that I have made, and I'm north of 2 million fleet credits. So yeah, guaranteed 1 million, most likely more than 2 million. By the time you've got your trait unlocks and you've got your trait enhancements and you've got your bridge officers and you've got your weapons and you've got your consoles, it all adds up very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. Now, first thing that we are going to do is we are going to assign a new duty officer to space and ground. Now, I cannot remember for the life of me. I'll know it when I see it. Where was he? Chance to reduce the recharge time for deflector abilities. That's who I'm going to put on now. So put on active duty. And if we look at his details, chance to reduce the time for all deflector abilities to recharge after use. Effective abilities include Tachyon Beam, Energy Siphon, Tychon's Rift, Gravity Well, and the Breen Energy Dissipator. 25% chance, set recharge time to 50% of normal recharge time. If I open up our character sheet, go to stations, sure enough, I've got a Gravity Well, I've got a Tychon's Rift, and I've got a Tachyon Beam. Okay, so this dude is going to make a huge difference. He's going to be very, very useful for me. Now, for ground. Ground, I want to... let's see, who do I want to put on ground? Why do I think it's this dude? I think it is that dude. We'll just have a look at some of the others. Chance to beam down additional medical support when using hypo. Nope. Nope. Chance for Melazorine. Nope. Chance to reduce cooldown. Nope, not using it. Increase the duration. Nope. Chance to reduce the recharge time for grenades. Nope. Double chance to... Nope. Damage versus Tholians, Vodwar, Borg. Yep, this is the guy that I want. Chance to disable weapons with Chronoton mines. As you all know, I love using mines. I think they're fantastic. So I'm going to put this guy on my active ground slot. Now, because I'm putting him on my active, this is going to permanently bind him to my character. Meaning I cannot trade. Oh no, I can't use him. Well, I'll be... Right, okay, I have to pick someone else. Okay, I guess I'll go with one of the medics, because that was the only other thing that I had. Which will work. Yeah, it'll work. So we'll put on this one. Chance to beam down additional medical support when using a hypo. Alright, this is going to bind this guy. There we go. So now I have chance to activate an EMH Mark 1 when using a hypo, and chance to beam down additional medical support when using a hypo. Chances for this is a 25% chance, and chances for this is also a 25% chance. So that's not bad. Yeah, they're two really good ones. So now you can see we have 6 active space and ground duty officers instead of 5. They were costly, 150,000 fleet credits to purchase those slots, but believe me, they make a world of difference. They really, really do. They make a world of difference. Okay. Admiralty... Oh yeah, that's something that I wanted to let you guys know. Even though it's been quite a few weeks since I last recorded an episode for this Let's Play series, I've still been playing the character. As you can see here, I've been keeping up with my tours of duty. I've been keeping up with all that stuff, and I've been continuously earning dilithium and earning fleet credits and earning some reputation marks here and there. So I've been active all this time with this character. Now, next thing I want to do is I want to open up the dilithium store, and we'll go here, and what I want to do is I want to go down to account starship traits. These are starship traits that I have unlocked on other characters that are not available via any other means for this character. So an example of that would be let's say the T6 Valiant, okay, which is the T6 Defiant, basically. That ship in the sea store comes with a trait called Withering Barrage, alright? And obviously the KDF side cannot get the T6 Valiant, you know, the Federation ship, because it's a Federation ship, you know, it doesn't do that. But there is a T6 core, I think it's a core anyway, for the KDF, and that ship also comes with the Withering Barrage. So there's a Federation method of getting that trait, and there's also a KDF method for getting that trait. Now, if there is only one way to get that trait, let's say the Federation way, alright, that means that the KDF can't get it because there is no ship for them, or if there is no ship for them. So what happens is any of those traits that you unlock go in here. So I'm going to purchase all of these traits now. But purchase is the wrong word. Claim, because I don't have to pay anything for them. And I want to move this over here so I can do this. Now, I probably won't use the vast majority of these traits, but I wanted to get them nonetheless. So I'm just going to open them all up here now. And these are all going to be starship traits that I will be able to use. And there's another one down here. Alright. Now, I'm going to open up my character sheet. I want to go to traits. I want to have a look at starship traits. Shield heals grant temporary hit points. Nah, not really. Plus defense, plus damage resistance after using an engineering or intel bridge officer ability. Not really. Stealth and damage minus threat for hangar pets after activating intel bridge officer abilities or mask energy signature. Nope. Large shield and hull heal after 3 incoming criticals. That sounds really good. I might actually pick that bad boy. Shield heals and exotic plus exotic damage after using TAC or Intel Bridge Officer ability. Okay. Recharging all Bridge Officer abilities. I think that's 7.5. Is it? Oh no, it's the 30% recharge. Okay. Delayed kinetic damage. Aurora. Every 2 seconds apply demolition team debuff to your primary target. Yeah, not interested. Brace for impact grants damage buff. No. Tractor beam or intel buff abilities applies torpedo. No. Team abilities called Jem'hadar attack ship. Obedience brings victory. Oh, is that is that what came with this ship? Yeah, obedience brings victory. It is indeed. Okay. Excuse me. Die quietly again. Hull heals cause AoE heal over time. No. Damage and critical hit chance buff after critical hit. No. Improve fleet support. No. Heals are more effective and can add hull capacity. No. Reverse causes buff. No. Accuracy buff from weapons. From weapons buffs. Maybe. Weapon enhancement ability including beam overload, beam fire at will, cannon scatter, volley, attack, dispersal pattern, alpha, mine, dispersal, beta, surgical strike, transport. Alright, okay. What was that? Predictive algorithms. Team synergy, cloak. Right, okay, this is the trait that I want. Where was it? It was up here. Large shield and hull heal after 3 incoming critical hits. Booyah! That's what I want. That is a freaking awesome trait. Absolutely awesome trait. Gonna help out with survivability in a huge way. Definitely. So now I have all 5 starship traits. I have 5 space reputation traits, 5 ground reputation traits, and 5 active reputation traits. For a total of 20 different traits altogether. 15 of them from reputation alone. So this is going to make a huge difference to my survivability. Absolutely huge difference to survivability. What's this bad boy? Redirect armor plating. Plus res after being shot from behind or sides. That's just a trait. It's bound to character, so I'll open it. And it's a space trait. Let's have a look at it. Personal space traits. What's it called? Redirecting armor plating. R. Redirect armor plating. Plus, when hit from behind or your sides, plus 30 damage resistance. Alright, yeah, cool little trait. Okay, next, I have an item here called the Beacon of Kalis. This came from a featured TFO event. Basically, it is disables foes within 12 kilometers for 8 seconds and summons 1 cruiser and 3 raiders for 45 seconds. So basically, it's a bit of spam that you can throw out that will add to your damage output. It's a epic level device, and you just put it into a device slot. And yeah, I'm going to start using it. It's actually pretty good. It's a decent little device. Can be very handy for sure. Right, I don't think that there is anything else that I want to cover in this episode. I think that is everything. Yeah. Yeah. Right, so in our next episode, what we are going to do is we are going to start upgrading all of our gear. As you can see, I have a number of Omega Particle tech upgrades here. I have 265 of them, and I have 98 Phoenix Universal tech upgrades. So it'll be in our next episode that we start upgrading all of this gear. So anyway, we're going to leave it there for now. Thanks a million for watching, folks. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. I appreciate all of your support. The feedback and interaction on this series and the popularity of it has been fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. So thank you guys, every single one of you, so much. I really, really do appreciate your support. Anyway, my name is Winters, and I'll catch you next time. So until then, adios.